It is time to enter the monk mode. Gramps, good to see you, my brother. Good to know that you're doing great. Hope your family's recovering. Hope that everything is doing well and they're recuperating. It is time to enter into Zen mode. Well, not really Zen mode, but Dark Zen. I'm gonna be entering the Dark Hado. And just for reference, Dark Hado is just Street Fighter. Evil Ryu and like Akuma. All right. So let's jump in. Gonna play some monk today. I was really curious about this build, and I've been really contemplating it for a very long time, and I finally decided to just hop on it since I've already taken my warrior class to Endgame. I'll be playing some of that today too, but I think it's nice to jump in and play some of the monk. So here we are, the new monk. Good to hear. Thanks. Yeah, one a day at a time. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. That's how it should always be. Just living one day at a time and not worrying about what's going to happen the next day or the other day, because there's only one day, and that's the one that exists right here, right now. All right, so this build I'm leveling up, and I started building it now, I think it was maybe the day before yesterday, but I've been having a wonderful time thus far. It feels very much like I'm playing warrior, but more combo-ish, if that makes any sense. Like it feels like I'm really playing a game of martial arts, and it's very nice, very cool to play. Do I want scatter shot on this? No, I think we can probably go with, or save up what we have for now. Fast forward. No, I think we're gonna save some of our utility for the time being. Yeah, we're gonna save some of this. So what I'm building currently. So I'm currently building what's known in the game as the Acolyte of Chayula, which is the opposite of the light version of the monk, which is the invoker. So as it says at the bottom, the truth of your faith threatens to break your very soul, but in that struggle lies power beyond belief. Which I you know, it's cool because the premise of the Chayula, like of course it represents darkness, but I also think it represents that of the human construct, the human mind, and like the invoker representing the light side, and then the Chayula representing dark. But it's like all of us are fighting against that dark side. And that's why I felt more compelled to playing the Chayula build more than the invoker. Just because all of us are trying to fight against the, I guess you can say, the world around us, right? There's always this external battle, but then there's the internal battle. And I like this internal battle that the Chayula is trying to emphasize. It's kind of sick. And so again, all of us are going through our own kind of inner battles. And so I want to represent that in this build. And so a lot of the build right now is around fire and ice. So again, like light energy, dark energy. Wait, didn't I already... Wait. This is Keth, right? Oh yeah, what am I doing here? I've got to go to Keth. I don't know why I went outside. I travel here first, and then I go to Kef. Yeah, so I really wanted to create something that was designed around, of course, martial arts and monk. The monk class, the monk is a martial arts kind of combo-driven build, or class rather. So it's all about, you know, the unique style and combination of techniques, and I chose fire and ice to represent that because, again, it's kind of like that light and dark. You know, you're using the light energy to fight against the dark forces. Not only externally, but also internally. And then, as you can see right here, I'm picking up little orbs. And these orbs come from this skill node called Waking Dream, and is called Into the Breach. And what this does is it creates a breach around you, allowing you to see nearby flames of Chayula. And then you are considered to be in a breach while this skill is active. Exactly, yeah, like yin and yang, exactly. So this represents the yang, like the dark side. And then what this represents here, the flames of Chayula, every time I pick up one of those orbs on the floor, which you'll see as I play, they all provide me with some benefits. So like the red flames, they leech, and leeching just means it's like you're absorbing life. So anytime I see red flames, I absorb 7% of life. Anytime I see blue flames, I get mana back. And then if I see purple flames, that gives me extra chaos damage, which chaos is a unique element in the game that you can really utilize. It's like a powerful debuff that you can utilize to really just kill enemies quickly. Because most elements, you just have fire, ice, fire, ice, and lightning. Those are like your three main core elements. And then you have your elements like freeze, chill, shock, ignite. But then chaos, it's like a debuff. It just drains you of your life. And yeah, two aspects of a whole, exactly. So I really wanted to conceptualize that in a build. And you'll see, like, it's very, very, you know, very, very martial arts style. Like, you've got like flipping and dodging. It's very, very mobile compared to the more sturdy and grounded warrior that I love. This is way, way more combo heavy, which is cool because it makes the gameplay much more satisfying. And I also have like what's called like the killing palm. So I also wanted to create the build around that. So every time I'm close to killing an enemy, you'll see orbs on top of the enemy's head. So for example, like this one here, you'll see blue and yellow, and the blue represents the killing palm strike, where I can just immediately knock you out and kill you. Whereas the other one, the yellow one, is staggering palm. So whenever I hit you, you get stunned. But of course, if the enemy is weak enough, I just kill them anyway. Do you have anything for mid-long range though, or is it close range only? So yeah, this build really is all about melee and also elemental damage. So yes, there is mid-range and long-range attacks. I just haven't implemented it into my build because I was going for a more martial arts heavy style where like I'm up close and I'm doing like combos, backflips, and you know, like using my staff to get in, and then backing away with the Ice Lotus. But if I crit you, or if, let's say for example, if I go for my Killing Palm Strike, it gives me a long range move. So for example, this, oh wait, I'm gonna do it. Oh, okay, so usually if I do like a Killing Palm finisher, my strikes, every one of my strikes will send wind, like mid to long range wind strikes. But if I go to the skills section, so I'll show you, all these are your skills, and so there are different skills. So there are some that are like long range, like this one,
that ends with a powerful spike of ice. Hitting a frozen target with the spike will do a large amount of damage.
So yeah, so every single gem
that ends with a powerful spike of ice
will correspond to a certain range.
Will do a large amount of damage.
So this glacial cascade is more mid to long range. And then you also have something like Tempest Fury, which is more close range, and this is more for lightning damage. And then you also have Wave of Frost, which is also like another kind of mid to long range frost attack.
Frost to dodge backwards and launch a cold area attack. This is very effective for freezing enemies. Use Wave of Frost to dodge backwards and launch.
So just like that. So I can really combine the elements of
freezing enemies.
I can really combine the impact of close and long range, which is really nice. And then as you continue to level up, you'll of course unlock more skill gems and whatnot. But every single attack corresponds to an element, but of course corresponds to a certain range. So like this, for example, Whirling Assault.
It's very effective when combined with skills that trigger off each attack.
And see,
such as staggering palm.
So when you stagger somebody, you'll like give off little like wind attacks.
It's very effective when combined with skills that trigger off each attack.
So you get more AoE. So it really encourages you to do like more combo driven attacks.
A lot of small hits and can be redirected as you move. It's very effective when combined with skills that trigger off each attack.
Yeah, so you have so many different ways of killing the enemy. You have like Falling Thunder.
Falling Thunder is a lightning area attack. If you have power charges, this skill will consume them to deal a lot more damage.
And that's like an AoE attack right there. So another thing to note is whenever I do kill somebody with my Killing Palm Strike, I'll get like a blue orb around me, which is a power charge. And if you use that power charge with certain attacks in the game, it'll extend that attack. Like it'll amplify it even more. Yeah, so right there, so you see how I'm now attacking with like almost like a wind blast, right? And that's just because if I stun you and I kill you after the stun, I get a confirmed attack there. And so I'm combining so many different ways of attacking the enemy, whether it's from high, from the side, and then I get instant freeze because I'm going for an ice build or fire and ice build. So right there, you see the blue orb around me. So depending, if I had a move right now, like that lightning strike that I had, or that I showed off, I can absorb this power orb around me, the power charge, and that would amplify that move and giving it more strength, or at least more attack damage. And so this build is, people widely consider this build, or at least this Ascendancy class, to be like on the weaker side, they say, because it's the least played class in the game. Or not class, but the Ascendancy. The Monk class itself is quite popular, the Invoker class, but the Acolyte of Chayula is considered to be the lowest on the scale. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the freeze is a very, very, very good CC. And it only gets better. It only gets better as I level up. Because I can add so much more gems to the freeze, which can then add more, like for example, like if I drop this frost bomb, I can actually extend the AoE even more with certain skill gems, or support gems is what they call them. So I can make the AoE larger, I can make it stronger. it's really, really cool. And then of course, what I love too is that, again, if I feel like I'm low on energy or low on health, all these orbs I pick up, they help to generate my life back. This is a really cool build. Like it's so fun to play because it's like I freeze you, and I can either go for the overhead kill, or I can use the killing palm strike and then just one-shot you. It's really nice. It adds like a lot of versatility to the build. It's very flexible in that sense. The only weakness right now is that defensively I need to build more into it. But once I build more into the defenses, this build is going to be really, really strong, I feel. Ooh, 14 strength. Also not a one-button matcher? Yeah, exactly. I'm not really a fan of one-button builds. I actually prefer builds that give me some form of expression. I really like builds that allow me to combine different moves into one. I've always been like that since the Diablo 2. It makes the game feel more fun and engaging. Instead of just pressing one button, everything just dies. It's not very engaging to me. So one of the weaker points right now is that I have to make sure my mana is up. My mana right now depletes quite quickly, so I need to just gather more mana on my equipment. Because later on in this build, I have to build into my mana a lot more because... So the way this particular ascendancy works is you have multiple different paths you can take. So I'm taking the path where I'm all about absorbing mana, leeching mana, and leeching life off the enemy. So nodes that I'm looking for would be things like maximum mana recovery, leeching mana, life leeching, and then also there's one particular node that I'm looking for, which I'll get to. It's called Mind Over Matter, and it's all the way up here, and this says that all damage is taken from mana before life. And so what this means is that I need to now start funneling more of my skill nodes into mana, because that way I'll have more opportunity to maintain my life. And then as long as I'm leeching my mana with the ascendancy, with the Into the Breach, I'm gonna get 7% absorbed every single time. But because all these nodes exist, I'm gonna get more mana leeching. So there's 10% here, 25% here on top of what's here for Into the Breach, which here it's 7%. So then I add 10 more percent, 17, then 25%, then an extra 10%. Yeah, so your shield gets a shield. Yeah, exactly. So you just become more tanky, and then you don't really die, because as long as I can build up more mana, I just don't die. I just become a walking tank, and then I constantly absorb the Chayulas on the floor. And then also what I can do once I get Mind Over Matter is I want to start getting Life Leech, because then Life Leech is good too. So therefore, even if I'm absorbing my mana, I can still maintain my life at the same time in the worst case scenario, and I get 20% increased amount of Life Leech. Nice. Yeah, so I was really theory crafting this for a long time. And so what the thing is though, with these two currently, these two nodes are fine, but I need to build into this. This is really where the build will come together toward the end of the game, is I need to now increase the mana leeching, but also this consuming questions node, this is where it becomes your shield. So it says you cannot recharge energy shield. Mana leech effects also recover energy shield. So this is why it's important to have the mana leech, because your shield won't recharge anymore, and you'll be leeching all the mana through the Into the Breach, which means that it'll recover your shield. So the more nodes I pick up on the floor, which happen very frequently, as long as I'm collecting these nodes on the floor, I'll always have my shield. I'll always recover my energy shield every single time, so my life will never be really affected. So I can have relatively low life, but I can really stack on my energy shield and my mana, and then we can just easily go through the game. And then for the added benefit, I can just add an extra little 20% to these life nodes, and we should be good. So that was the huge selling point for me with this build, which surprised me because I'm like I can see why people use the Invoker class for Monk, because it's all about elemental damage and crit damage. But I was like, this seems cooler. I like being able to kind of tap the life out of an enemy. I know it sounds really sounds dark, but it seems cooler.
Loathsome creature.
And it's so cool when I freeze everything. They all get smashed to the floor. And I love the sound effects too. It really sounds like I'm playing a martial art. It's like, you know, I can't really describe it, but every single hit sounds like I'm really hitting you. And I'm guessing along the way towards that far off skill, you'll pick up a couple cans of weapons. Yep, exactly. Exactly. I'll be whooping a lot of ass with this. So another thing I'm really looking into is resistances. I still don't have the best. Obviously, I just started making this build, but I've been very, very lucky. I've been super lucky in this game. I just got, like, in the span of a week, I picked up like over 10 unique items. So this helmet I just picked up like yesterday. And look how many buffs I get on this helmet alone. It's crazy how much buff I get. I get armor, evasion, energy shield, accuracy, life, mana, crit. Everything is just there. Resistances. So right now I'm trying to build more into my resistance, because resistances are so good to have. So currently, if I can build more into my lightning resistance and then get a bit of chaos resistance, oh, I'm not gonna die at all. We're gonna be good. I guess I could, for now. And then I also have armor too, and armor is good for physical damage. So, and then I'm also adding a rune, so this can also really help to increase my energy shield. So for example, this says this rune gives me armor, 15% increase armor, evasion, and energy shield. All three I would like, but I would rather prefer evasion and energy shield more. So I'm gonna put it on I'll put this on here for now on my robe, and now we have a lot more to work with, which is great.
Crush.
Oof. So nice. I think this build and Warrior build are two of my favorite builds in the game. Warrior first, of course, but I definitely think this is hands down my second favorite. Oh, screwed up every snake there. So you can see I have so many opportunities to just keep on healing because of it. All those orbs keep falling on the floor. And it's just frozen now. And I can combo this. Usually it... There we go. Watch out for that. Oof. That stun animation is so satisfying. Oof, that hurt. There you go. Get that nice freeze. Also, one thing to note, and I'll mention after this, but one thing I've added to this build through the weapon itself, I'll go into it very soon. Oof. Oh, I thought I got stuck there. Okay, I can kill her now. One shot, here we go.
I won't soon forget this one. Get a chill.
So satisfying. So the moment I see blue on the enemy, I just press one button and then just punch him right out. Insta kill. All right, so before I go here, I'm gonna just sell a few things. Let's go to the bench here. Some quality.
I hear you. Browse as long as you like.
So one thing that I have... Oh, hold on a second. Oh, wow. Wow, this amulet's actually amazing. 14 strength and dexterity. Well, I need more dexterity intelligence, though. The strength just gives me more health, which I don't think is going to be that necessary come later on, but it is nice. This is good, though. This is really good. So lightning resistance... adds more fire. Oh, this is way better than what I already have. So this adds 5 to 6 fire damage, which is good. More dexterity and more resistance. So this is already nice. So I lose mana, but we could always get it back later because we could always roll on this and hope for something better. But this is good. So this now puts my lightning resistance up to 24%. So now we're really cooking. So what did I lose though? So as a result, I lost 23. So I'm now at 220. So I used to be at 240, what, 240 something? 243. So not that big of a loss. I just had to be mindful. But now it's crazy. I have so much dexterity to work with, which means I can now level up a lot more of my abilities. And then this weapon that I have. So this is the reason why I decided to go with this build even more. This quarterstaff, it deals no physical damage. It's purely fire damage. So it says adds 32 to 41 fire damage, and then accuracy rating, and then you get plus 20 resistance to fire, which is huge. And then you have a 100% increased chance to ignite the enemy. So the way that this build works is I have fire and ice imbued into the staff itself. So I'm hitting you with ice to freeze you, but I'm also igniting you at the same time. So you're taking damage over time, plus you're getting frozen, which is great. And so now I'm gonna just put more. I'm gonna invest a little bit more here. Where do I want to go? So I'm gonna put. So this is recharge. So at this point, I don't want to invest into any recharge, just because I know that as we go further, we're not gonna be able to recharge it anyway. So it'll just be a waste of a node. What I can do is I can gain life. So per enemy killed, I can just gain maximum life back on each kill, which is nice. Or I can go for more skill speed and mana regen, which can also be good. So skill speed just makes me faster. So at this point, I have to decide for myself as to what I want. I can go for more skill speed, which is always nice. Or I can go for 3 life, but 3 life isn't that much. So I think I'll go for the skill speed because that will just make me a lot quicker. So I'll go here. And then I also have the mana regen too, which is always great. And I'm going to continue to build into this section here because this gives me more energy shields, more casting speed. All of this stuff here is going to be great. Spell damage. So that's going to be part of my repertoire. So now I'm actually considering using the Wave of Frost because it is actually pretty good at keeping me at close or a far range.
Backwards and launch a cold area attack. This is very effective for freezing enemies.
And the buildup is 390%, so it's actually quite nice. Because I could go for Glacial Cascade, but I don't know.
Glacial Cascade is a cold area attack that ends with a powerful spike of ice.
I like that kind of, yeah, I like the jump back animation more. But once I get a level 7 orb, I should be good. And then I'm also thinking about my elements. So I just need to increase my intelligence a little bit higher. And then I want to get a frost wall. So frost wall is going to be even more cooler. Obviously I need to get to level 31, but when I get there, I'm going to increase my intelligence and I'm going to get frost wall. Because then frost wall is going to allow me to play more defensively, where I put up a wall against the enemy and then I can also smash it and break it. And that freezes the enemy too. So that's going to also be part of my build once I get there, which will probably be my R key. Yeah, I may take freezing and mark off, but we'll see how it fares for now. Because I actually forget at times that I have freezing and mark, because that helps to amplify the freeze, or at least expedite it. But I just forget that it exists. I guess now that I've mentioned it, I can use it.
Ravage.
Oof. Well, that was weird. the sound was so good that it just died. But there is a lot of getting used to with the build. There's like so much of a combination I had to think about. Okay, let me actually level up my intelligence first. So where do we want to go? So we want to go... We want to definitely get freeze build up. So freeze... Okay, so here we go. So yeah, we want to go on this side because we get 18% more cold damage, and then we also get 30% increased freeze buildup, which is really, really good. And then this node too is good. Ooh, this is also nice. So freeze buildup, increased chill duration, and then magnitude of chill. This is good. So I can choose one of two directions. I can go this way, which gives me more duration of power charge, which isn't that important. The more important thing is getting more chill and then getting more ignitions. Ooh, yeah. 30% increased elemental damage if you've ignited an enemy. This is really good too. So because I have 100% ignition, I can always guarantee elemental damage every single time I hit the enemy. And I can just go to this whole entire node and just max it out. And because I'm chilling too, oh, this is really good. This whole node is great. Oh, that's great. Gain additional stun threshold equal to 12% of maximum energy shield. That's also good as well. I can also improve my chaos damage. Since I am getting an additional bit of chaos through my Chayula, that can also be valuable. Crit, of course, I want to get into. More energy shield. Oh, there's so many nodes. There's so many nodes I need to hit. Mana regen, of course. Ooh, 8% reduced mana cost. That's actually good too. Mana cost reduction is always nice. But for now, where do you want to go? What's the shortest route? Because if we go over here, this is going to take some time. If I go here, it's the same thing. Yeah, I think we're going to go this way and build up our chill. So I'll build my intelligence for now. Then we'll go here, here, and then we can go up this node, and then go on to this node and get some ignition and get some more freeze. Let's see, ignite. So ignite is here. Was it FK a bit, but I heard you talking about getting freeze well. Made me think it would be similar for Javi playing a stasis titan. Yeah, right? It is very similar in that sense. Because the ice wall is so effective. It's very, very effective. Because it can be offensive and it can be defensive as well, which is what I'm looking for. That versatility. Every time I make a build or a theory craft something, I'm always asking myself, how can I make it balanced to where I'm able to... Ooh, fire damage? Oh yeah, I need this as well. So I need to get this node up all the way here. This one too. Ooh, yeah. Duration of ignite, shock, and chill. This is really good. This whole node is wonderful too. 30% increased fire exposure. Ooh, this is so good. I gotta move up there. So I gotta go up here. Then I gotta go up here. Oh, and then we have frost up here too. So oh my gosh. Yeah, this whole build's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to get to those nodes. Yeah, it is so satisfying. So I really can't wait to dive deeper with this build. Oof. Yeah, that's the only weakness right now is that I don't have much to work with in terms of my life currently, but that's just, it's only natural because I'm still trying to build into it. It's all good about being AFK, brother. I know you're still taking care of the family and whatnot. These guys hit super hard, so I need to build into my energy shield more first. There's got to be something I can use. Maybe I'll have to unlock it. There has to be like a gem that I can use to recoup life. Every time I go for like a killing strike, I can recuperate my life or something. There has to be something like that. Oh wow, I just crit him. That was a crazy crit there. There you go. Done. Yeah, that's the more dexterity. Yeah, I never really used freeze much in the game. I've always been more of like the shocky, the more electro damage, because electro in this game is so broken. Like every time you use shock an enemy, you get 20% increased damage. But freezing is just nice because it's a nice steady stream of damage, but also nice crowd control. I also want to build up stun, because the faster I can build up stun, the better. The more stun I can build up, I think that'll be great for this build. Oof, instant freeze. Oh, it's so nice. It really is nice to just see everything freeze, and then I feel more in control, you know? It's like, what are you gonna do? So once I get that power level up, it'll be nice. I have so many good things too. I don't need this. I have so many support gems that I could use, but I want to save some of these. This is not bad, what I currently have on these boots. I have so many skill gems. Like, they're just giving away like candy right now. Oh wait, why can you hold on a second? I do have a level 7. All right, let me get Wave of Frost then. So I'll put Wave of Frost in here. And then I can now give it a support gem. I can put it on my R key. There you go. So what does this do? Ice Bite. Supports attacks you use yourself. Freezing an enemy with supported skills infuses all of your attacks with cold damage for a short time. So attacks gain 35% of damage as cold damage for 5 seconds on freezing an enemy with supported skills. Ah, okay. Is there anything else that I can use with regards to life? Leech. Life Thief, Soul Thief. Okay, so supports attacks causing their physical damage to leech life. So leech 8% of physical attack damage from supported skills as life. Okay, so technically I could use this if I stun somebody, because physical damage, that's my staggering palm and my killing palm. So every time that I Every time that I cause physical damage, I get 8% of life back, which is good. And then Soul Thief leeches mana. So I guess mana wouldn't be too bad if we're building into that, since mana plays a much bigger role long term. Like, my life is not that much, like, it's not that important compared to Warrior. I think mana is going to be way more valuable since I'll be comboing enemies, and because everything's going to be strictly around my mana, I think leeching mana is going to be more important. So that's going to happen when I get a level 2 gem. So for now, what would I want on Wave of Frost then? Let's check out all the gems. Break Endurance. Supports any skill that hits enemies, giving a chance to gain an endurance charge. No. Virgin. No. Blood in the Eyes. Brutality. No. Shock. No. Combo Finisher. Supported skills cannot be used until enough combo has been built up, but deal massively more damage. Cannot support skills with already combo or triggered skills. So supported skills lose combo if you generate no combo for 4 seconds. Supported skills do 40% more damage. Okay, so this is a conditional one. So if I do a combo finisher... okay. Interesting. So I've never used combo before. So some skills and effects require a certain combo count to use. Combo is built by successfully striking enemies. Combo count will fall off after a short duration of not building or maintaining further combo. Combo can only be built while using the same weapon as the combo skill is bound to, and will be lost if you swap weapons. That makes sense. So, is my Ice Strike a combo? I guess it's just an Ice Strike. And Third Strike. Okay, so yeah, everything is cold damage. Okay, I'll have to think about that one. Deep Freeze. Ooh. Supports any skill that hits enemies, causing freeze it inflicts to last longer. Deep Freeze sounds nice. Hold on, do I have that already? I do. Okay, so I don't want to get it twice. So I have it on Frozen Locust. Oh, what else can we do? Double Barrel, Decaying Hex. Oh, supports any skill that hits enemies, causing its ignites to be inflicted less often, but last longer. Oh man, that's on my Quarterstaff Strike, to be honest. Because my Quarterstaff Strike already hits you for physical, but it's not a skill, unfortunately. It's just a physical attack. So that one I can't do. But we can always build into that later. Execute. Ooh. Supports any skill that hits enemies, causing them to deal more damage against enemies on low life. That can be nice for... That can be nice. For Wave of Frost. 50% more damage? That can clear out an entire army. If I hit him. Glaciation... Jagged Ground I already have. Last Gasp. No, that's minion stuff. Life Tap. Force any skill, turning a portion of its mana cost into a life cost. Oh, okay. Lacerate. Ooh, bleeding could be interesting. Adding bleed to this build can be even more to that power fantasy because I'm just hitting you with my staff. That could be interesting. Vaulting Impact. But I already have Vaulting finished. Killing Palm. I don't think Killing Palm would work for that though, because I'm killing you the moment I touch you, so I don't think it's going to really have any effect. Yeah. Maybe Staggering Palm, but I would rather a move that gives me multiple hits so I can inflict bleeding constantly. And then Ignition... Ooh. I guess Ignition can work at some point, but maybe... Supported skills have 100% more... So I can do Freeze and Ignite on Wave of Frost? That could be interesting. I can freeze you and ignite you? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna test it out. I'm going to make some food for my poor sicklings here. Have a great rest of your day. Hey, no worries, Gramps. No worries, brother. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here as always. And yeah, take care of the family. And I'll see you again very soon. I'll see you again very soon, homie. Have a good one. We'll talk again very soon. Okay, so... Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to pause there for a second. Because if I can ignite you and freeze you, that's pretty sick. Hold on, let me see if that actually works. Maybe it doesn't, because it's probably... Wave of Frost. Oh no, I can. Okay, because then I can freeze... So it converts physical to cold, but then I can also freeze and ignite you. I want to test it out and just experiment and see how much I can get out of it. And let's see what other support gems I can add to it. Because I can do one more. Ice Bite. Freezing an enemy with support. Okay, so I don't want to infuse anything right now. I want to still maintain my fire damage. Outmaneuver. Okay, so that's parry. Martial tempo. Oh, martial tempo would be nice, but I have that on my quarterstaff strike. It would be nice on my ice strike though, but I have to get another lesser jeweler for that. Yeah, lesser jeweler would help my ice strike a lot more. What else can I add? Overpower. I also have overpower, right? Where's my overpower at? Vitality, staggering palm. Ooh, is there any sort of AoE blast I can do with staggering palm? Probably could. Impact shockwave. Ooh, okay. So impact shockwave, causing them to melee strike skills. Okay, sick. So, cause them to create an aftershock that damages enemies around the target when they heavy stun. So, this is good for staggering palm, actually. That can be good for staggering palm. Because then I stagger you and stun you, and then that stun will just give off an AoE blast. Can't do it? Hold on, can I? No, I can. Oh, but I need 35 strength for that, so I have to... I had to put my strength in there. Okay. So, I'll save this. I'll save it. I have so many things right now I have to get rid of. What do I want to augment here? What would I want to augment? Augments a rare with a random... Okay, you know what? Maybe you can add another one to this. Let's see here. What do I want? I already got resistance to fire and lightning. Maybe more energy shields? Physical damage, I don't really need. I mean, I guess that could work for my staggering palm. It's not terrible. Yeah, I guess that works for that. Okay, hold on. So I need to think about this for a second.
Frost crush.
God, this is getting annoying. Oh, what? That was weird. Alright, sick. Yeah, I gotta think about how I can better... So I need to now add a little bit more strength to my build. just so I can get access to the shockwave, because that can be good for my palm damage. I'm gonna just get a few things out of the way. That done. I'm gonna save this. I'll add some more to this for the time being, until I can get something better. And then these boots, these gloves, I gotta get better gloves. But what do I have currently? Anything in my equipment that I can maybe use? What? Sacrifice 8% of my life to gain that much energy shield when you cast a spell. That could work if I'm going into the area of mana. That could be interesting. Because if I'm building into my energy shield, that could be nice. What's this? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh my gosh, this is even better for my build. 22 strength, intelligence, cold resistance, freeze as though dealing cold damage equal to 10% of your maximum mana when hit. Ooh, that can actually be crisp. Hold on a second. What am I losing in the process here? I lose some armor, I lose some shield. Armor and energy shield are gone. Okay, so I lose some energy shields. A good chunk, actually. But this can actually be good since I'm already freezing. So Ice Tomb can actually be good to go right into that. Okay, so what am I losing here? What do I lose as a result? I'm at 404, 197. So 169. I only lose like a little bit. But now I have so many good uniques that I can just go crazy. And I have a lot of intelligence and strength now, which means I can put this on. Staggering Palm, which is good. And then I can maybe add one to this. And this can give me some additional, not resistance, where is it? Not intelligence, not dexterity, where is it when I wanted? It's go back in here. I want it. Oh yeah, this is level 30. What level am I at now? 25. So I can wait. I could always replace it. This is 12% increased life and mana. 40 max life, intelligence. So I actually want to get not recovery, not regen. Regen would be nice though. Not maximum life. Where did I have it? Damn, do I not have it anymore? Wow, I thought I had all resistance, but I don't want resistance. This is mana regen. I mean, mana regen can be nice. Oh, this can actually be good too. I'll level this up. This is maxed out. This I'll max out too. Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for though. I don't want life and mana recovery. Max life isn't what I'm looking for either. Where was the 15%? Okay, I'll keep adding this to this though. I don't want maximum life. Resistance, intelligence. Mana regen. I guess mana regen could be good. At least for the time being, I guess. I guess it wouldn't hurt. I guess it wouldn't hurt to get that. Yeah, let's try this. Let's test it out and see how it works for me. So now we have a lot of fire and ice built in. So now we're gonna do a lot more. What are we getting here? So freeze as though dealing cold damage. Okay. Alright. So where are we going here? Gotta go down south probably, right? With more mana regen, that's also good because I'll be spending a lot of mana anyway.
Better chill.
Better chill. I'd like to get perhaps more mana regen. Oh, not mana regen, sorry. Just more mana in general. I need to find equipment now that just gives me more mana. Just start stocking up on it.
They put their faith in the wrong gods. This place is a testament to their choice.
Oh. I have to like work on my timings with my combos. Okay, so how does the shockwave work again? The jagged around wave of frost. Okay, so supports melee strike, causing them to create an aftershock that damages enemies around the target when they heavy stun. Okay. I have to see if I... Because when I stun... Okay, yeah, so enemies which are primed for stun will instantly be heavily stunned. And then it says, causing them to create an aftershock that damages enemies around the target when they're heavy stun. Okay, so this should work. It should have worked then. I guess I just have to experiment more and just see. Yeah, I guess that shockwave I haven't seen yet. Oops. We have so many different spirit gems, it's crazy. Oh wait, spirit gem. Hold on. I need to use that right now. Level up my... Ooh, I can actually do Herald of Ice too. And just do more freeze damage. Do I have enough space for it though? I do not. I could take out Freezing and Mark. Well, Freezing Mark is doing a lot of damage though. Just have to use it. I guess it is there, the impact shockwave. I guess I don't see it. I guess it's there. Well, this is why this is Exile experimenting anyway. Now I just need to think about power charges. Like, how can I consume it? Because the reason why I want to use Impact Shockwave is that if I'm in a situation like this where there's a lot of enemies, I can just stun one. Beyond Mage. But I don't even know if it's going to really make a difference because I'm just clearing everything anyway. Alright, so I need to work on my shield next.
Freezing strike.
Freezing strike. That was an instant freeze of everybody. Instant freeze. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to be using... Will I be using Freezing Mark? Versus... Well, I don't have any spirit anyway, so me getting that spirit wouldn't really help much. I think it's best if I just level up my spirit currently. Level 6. Because then the duration is much better. Yeah, I'll just level up for now. So Freezing Mark just depleted? Interesting. Was that 200 a while ago? Oh, it's there. Oh, it's there. Okay, never mind. The shockwave is there. I just don't see it. Like, I see it, but it's like there's so much happening. But it's there. I mean, obviously they wouldn't have given it to you if it didn't work. So it must work. Freeze. I do want to add more fire though to my... I want to add more fire to this class. So I guess Freezing Mark isn't really doing that much? Well, I say that now, but it could come in handy come boss time. Okay. How much do I get my flask here? 35% increased charges. 25. Okay. 20, 35. So low mana. 93.2. 165. Okay, so I can already improve this quality. 88 charges, 93. This already gives me 26 increased charges, 25. So I lose a percent here, but I get increased recovery rate. I would like if I got some charges per second, much like this one here, but I can't do it for the time being. Okay, let's see. What do I want to use here? This gives me 2 seconds, 2.3. Okay, let's use this for now. And I'll go back. Oh, I do have a lesser jeweler. I didn't even know I had one. Okay, so I need to be more, I need to be considerate now and think carefully as to where I want to put that lesser jeweler. That's going to be very important.
Need some, take your time.
Okay, I don't know if I want to sell this right now. This I can sell, even though it gives me crazy cold resistance. I think we'll be alright.
Alright.
This is crazy mana though. This is already 35 mana. That's a lot of mana that I'm gaining. But I can still work on it. Okay. So a lot of these can go in here. This stuff can go away. Fire resistance. Do I have? I know I have it somewhere. I just have to add it on top of it. Alright, you know what? Let's put it in there for now. Lightning resistance. Oh, it was right there in front of me the entire time. Was it this one? Or was it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I wanted to clean this up a little bit here. This is still good. This 14 strength and dexterity amulet can be nice. Yeah, this ring can be of good value. I feel like this one is way better than this. This is 23, this gives me 35, so I can probably sell this.
Take your time.
Take your time.
All right.
This we can sell now. Oh, wait, hold on. We can actually get the quality out of that. And this gives me another 7 level. Just organize all this now. Go back to my stash.
Sands guide you.
Dexterity. I believe dexterity is somewhere at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. This dexterity amulet can be potentially useful, but we'll find out. This can go over here. Magic defense modifier. What does it give me? 16% increased armor. Don't really need the armor that much. Armor is not the necessity. Oops. Okay, so now we just need to think about our actual gem slot. What do we want to add in here? That is the question. Which of these do I want to give to? Do I want to give 3 to? Frost Bomb can be nice. Frozen Locust is actually good because I can do, what can I do? Actually, hold on. I can go with my Ice Strike because then I can put Martial Tempo in there. Yeah. I think Ice Strike will be the better one since I'm actually that's my main action animation. So now we can go Martial Tempo on it. There you go. That should make more sense. Yeah, there you go. That's way better. Way better. Another support gem. Jeez, they're just sprinkling support gems onto me today. Like so many. So I want second wind. I would rather wait for Spell Echo. Spell Echo was good because it happens twice. And Ice Bite. I don't want the duration though. And I can't use Ghost Dance currently. Support strikes that perform a final strike at the end of its combination, allowing you to use the final strike twice in succession. That could be nice. But I think for now we'll have to just save. Oh yeah, I also want to have more attack speed too. That's another thing I need to put on my node. How far are we with regards to attack speed? Increase. Okay, so where's attack? Attack speed, where is this node at? Okay, so attack speed's over here. 4%, 3%, 7% more. Oh, where else do we have it? Up on this node. Attack. 8%. Reduced cost of skills is good. Okay, so this gives me 3, 6, 9. Okay, so about 17%. And over here we have more. Okay, this is minions. Okay, so this gives me 17%, but I have to go all the way up to this node and fix that. And then I have it over here too. That's dagger. Oh, I can't wait for a dagger to come out. That's going to be sick. Oh, okay, this too. Melee attack speed is also good. And dexterity. This node can also be good. I can just go over there. I can just go here. Because this is the warrior section, right? Yeah, this is the warrior section. So I could go over there, build into my energy shield, and then we should be nice. So attack speed, mana regen, energy shields, mana leeching. Oh, we also have it over here too. Oh, but this is projectile. I mean, this is not bad. Getting projectile speed isn't terrible, since we do have projectiles to work with. We also have a lot over here too. But these nodes are going to be really important. More attack speed here, that's 4. That's 10%. So about 12% attack speed here. Alright, we have to work with this. And then we also have 5% increased attack and cast speed with lightning skills. Gotcha. This gives me 10% if I've been hit. which is also good, but that gives me strength, which is not that bad. Okay, so 10 plus, that's 13% here. And this is the closest node, so I can technically go here first and get these two. And then it'll still work towards my energy shield, because we need that. Okay. Frost.
Meet the dreamer.
Meet the dreamer. It's so satisfying doing all these flipping moves. Really feels like I'm in a martial arts movie right now. More resistance to lightning. Dude, it's so cool being able to like get 100% ignition and freeze you on top of that. It's so nice. So good. Constant DOT, which is what I love. Constant damage over time, plus just the ability to freeze you right away. Yeah. I love my resistances though. Tanking that hit. I'm just gonna keep leveling up as I go. Just level up, make sure I get to that nice healthy level in the game. So that when I face Jamnara, be pretty good. I think he might be a bit more tougher in this. And with this particular build, he might be. Because I had the easiest time beating Jamnara with Warrior. Like, Warrior was like a walk in the park. Ooh, this gives me an idea. So wait a second. So what if I were to do? So the next one I want is Mantra of Destruction. Build combo by successfully striking enemies with other skills. After reaching maximum combo, use this skill to empower your next quarterstaff attack, causing to deal additional chaos damage. And it also grants Purple Flames of Chayula, which is also even better. Flicker Strike.
Flicker Strike is
That's gonna be something I get to, but Whirling Assault I'm
Whirling
thinking
Assault
of.
deals a lot of small hits and can be redirected as you move. It's very effective when combined with skills that trigger off each attack.
Yeah, I think Whirling, I'm gonna put Cold Infusion on that. But for now, I want to just get my Ice Strike up. And also Killing Palm and everything else. Yeah, let's get Ice Strike for now. Get more damage up. Let's make sure I'm hitting hard when it comes to the boss.
Ravage! Something emanates from the darkness.
I always open this just so I can get more XP. I was about to hit him with the stun move and he just died because of the ignition. Wow, the electricity's gonna kill me, isn't it? Now we're good. The mighty fall. And comboing is surprisingly, like, it requires a lot of timing. But that's the fun part about this build. The timing part is what's really, really good. I'm losing a lot of mana from this. So yeah, I need to get more mana. Gotta get some better equipment for sure. Stoic Scepter.
I've no room
Ooh,
for that.
that scepter would be nice, but fortunately I can't use it. Gloves. I gotta get better gloves, man. My gloves right now are kind of doo-doo. This is giving me more mana. Okay, so this is... So discipline, allies in your presence. So discipline would give me a ton of energy shields. Like, how much? 74? That's a lot of energy shield, but I guess I'll have to just work with what I've got. What can I get on these shoes? I would love to see some movement. Oh, that didn't do well for me at all. I've lost my energy shield. I lost a little bit of it. I'm at 166 now. I think I was at 170 something, so I lost a little bit of there. So it adds one more modifier. Okay, cast speed. You know, I'm not really using a spell. That's not necessarily the best. Let's see what else we can get. More strength. Not the greatest either. Not the greatest either, I'll be honest. Frost Bomb, I can level up. I guess spell speed is not bad because my Frost Bomb can come out faster, so it's not terrible. Not like the worst thing in the world. Would have loved something better, but no real significant loss in that sense. The support gem part is where I have to really think carefully. Question is I want to see how quickly I can beat. I left your son to die. Like, I want to see how fast I can beat him with this particular build. I should be able to smoke him pretty fast. Ooh. Alright, so with my skills, I need to start doing more mana leeching. Mana leeching is gonna be important, but should I finish this off? Yeah, I definitely should finish this off first. Finish off this node. Because I gotta get my energy shield up. Then we can move into this. Yeah, we need to definitely move into filling up this first, and then we can move into things like mana leech and attack speed. Because I've got to get my leeching up. Yeah. And the mana regen rate is going to be important. Okay. Okay, open this up. Nothing. Usually I have my pathing down in this section. Like, I'm usually out of here, but I'm taking my time with this one because I actually want to build more. I'd like to take more time with this build and think about it carefully. With Warrior, I just breeze through everything. Yo, what's up, Moise? How you doing, homie? How are things on your end? Okay, get that too. Put that in there. Add more to this. Okay. I think we should be alright for the time being. Hope life is treating you good, homie. Have you been playing Overwatch 2 at all with Freya? Holy moly, I just destroyed everybody. Well, there's my AoE clear. All I need right there. Let's get that experience up. Alright, let me actually... Yeah, let me go this way. So I think the exit's pretty close by now. I think it's this way. Just play that new stadium mode. Nice, pretty fun. Hero bands and comp feels good too. Oh, sick. Yeah, I want to try playing more Freya and ranked. I haven't spent too much time playing Overwatch recently. I played with her when she dropped. But I should spend more time with her because she's really my favorite character in the game so far. Oh, good. More jeweler orbs. Thank goodness. Back to the sword. So what do I want to give it to again? So I need to give it to... What's my other... Yeah, so Frost Bomb can be good. Killing Palm. What do I want from Killing Palm? Staggering Palm 2. So it's Impact Shockwave, Brutality. Okay, because I'm stunning so many people, I'm gonna actually Staggering Palm, and I'm gonna look into what I can do with Staggering. Scatter Shot? No. So what can I do? I can add Bleeding. Bleeding can be interesting. Or I could even add fire damage to it. Therefore, I have like a fire infused hit. and therefore it combines well with everything else. So I gain more, well, but then it's more physical, right? So maybe we can go with lacerate. That could be interesting. Yeah, I could go with lacerate here. Overpower, no, I already have that. Okay, that's empowering. Fierce, pursuit, rage, stomping ground. I don't have a traveling skill, so that wouldn't work. Okay, unabating. No, vitality, zenith. Ooh, supported skills deal more damage while you are above 90% of your maximum mana. This can be good later on once I build into it. Wind wave. Okay, if I'm stunned. I don't think I've been stunned yet. Unleash. Support spells you cast yourself, making their effect reoccur when cast. Supported spells gain a seal every 200% of cast time to a maximum of 2 seals. Supported spells are unsealed when cast, and their effects recur for each seal loss. Sorry. Supported skills deal 50% less damage. Ah, okay. So don't we need that? Ruthless. Ooh, causing repeated uses to be more effective at stunning enemies. Every 5th use of supported attacks causes 500% more stun, but this already instantly stuns them. Yeah. Enemies which are primed for stun will be instantly stunned, so I don't need that. Overabundance. Oh, overabundance can be good. That can be good for my frost bomb, though. I only have 2. No, wait. Yeah, that can be good. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use overabundance. That way I can get 2 of them on the floor. Yeah, I'll use that for frost bomb, actually. Frost bomb can get over a... Oh, wait. Oh, I can't use it. No, I can't. Oh, that's right. It's only restricted. Yeah, I use limit. Damn it, dude. I didn't read. That's true. I forgot that it only has limit. Okay, well, I guess I can save it. There is something out there that I can use. I'm just trying to think what I can use it for. What can I use it for? I know, yeah, so Orb of Storms, Arc, no, Cold Snap, Frost Wall? No, there's no limit to Frost Wall. I can do as many as I want. Fireball? Yeah, Fireball or Firestorm. Yeah, Firestorm, I can use that. Flame Blasts, Eye of Winter. Yeah, I definitely should have read into that more. Detonate the Dead. This can also be nice too. Ooh, I can use Detonate Dead to actually detonate enemies. Since I'm playing into fire and ice as well. This could be potentially nice. Yeah, this could potentially be interesting. Since I do have enough intelligence for it. So instead of using my Wave of Frost, I can potentially use Detonate Dead. And then cause that to do more AoE damage. Which can be nice. Ooh, okay. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Freya though? Are you enjoying Freya? Is she to your liking or?
Freezing strike.
Okay. Whoa, there's a lag there. Well, this strong box is nice. This is gonna be a tough one. We'll see how much I can do out of it. Yeah. These crossbow guys are super annoying. Alright, let's go, buddy. I got a freezy. Oh no. More of these guys, and these are mana sappers. These guys are annoying. Need more mana. More of you guys.
I need mana.
What did I get for it? Nothing? Okay, so this staff... Oh, we don't want this. Give me this. What do I get on it? 13 to 20 fire damage. Oh, this gives me more physical damage, though. I don't really need that. I already have a pretty good staff that 40 plays into the build quite well. So I don't think I have to go with anything else. Okay. So yeah, I'm not really using freezing mark as much, but then again, like I said, I think it's primarily because I'm not really up against a boss or anything. I think a boss would make more sense. Which we're coming up to very close, or very soon. Dexterity. I think right now my main focus should be on getting more mobility back. Your child to die. He holds a no loyalty now. Alright, let's see. This is the big test. What the heck is going on?
Embrace corruption.
Embrace corruption. There you go. That's what we don't want.
Corruption. Sins of the mother.
Ooh, that sucks. Almost got destroyed there.
Sins of the mother.
Oof. Ooh, got you. Let's go. Cross. Dude, what the heck is going on recently? I'm always getting dragged around by these guys. Alright, Dad. This game just lagged out there.
I carry few possessions.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
For that.
It wasn't terrible. I think I can just do more damage. I need to just work on attack damage more. Like melee attack damage needs to go up more higher, and I think I can deal with these guys better.
Who goes there? My wares are renowned. I'll unburden you.
Alright.
Sands guides you.
Alright, we'll keep this bow and I'll sell it too. But that wasn't too bad. I think once I build up the melee speed, I think DPS wise I'll be better.
Such sorrow deserves release.
And then once I build into that, we should be alright. Attack speed's gonna be way better for us if we get it.
I never expected divinity could be such a curse. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Guys, so relaxed. Thank you for your sacrifice. Alright.
It was a god.
Yeah, nothing crazy with this bow.
I hear you.
I already have
My
enough
wares
bows,
are
dude.
renowned. I shall put this to use.
I have so many bows. Okay, I'm gonna probably buy these two and just grab whatchamacallit, an orb.
Warm nights.
There we go. Just so I can use it for, let's see, what can I use it for? Oh yeah, I can put it on this. What do I want on this now though? Intelligence? No, I think dexterity would be nice on this, but more resistance would be perfect. Dude, our resistance is so high. 56, 51, 24. I guess we could put lightning resistance on this. For now. 34%. I mean, the higher the resistance is with this, we just take less damage. Think we're good. I just need to, again, I need to build more now into my energy shields. That needs to be huge, and then my mana. Should be crisp. Okay, so freezing mark. Okay, so freezing mark I can use it on for now, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's not a bad thing. I can mark 2 people, which can be nice for multiple enemies. Okay, cool. All right, I think this is where I'll end it for today. Usually I'll go for a little bit longer, but you know, I'll just start off things slow. I'll eventually work into this. I'll be back again on Saturday when I stream next. Just gonna take some rest tonight, and yeah, I'll come back again with some more of Chayula. I was gonna do some endgame stuff with my Kitava today, but I think I've played a lot of PoE today, so I'm just gonna take a bit of a break. I was thinking of playing Overwatch, but I think I can say that for next time. So again, you warriors, as always, stay strong, keep fighting, and may the force be with you all always. I'll see you again on Saturday with more PoE, and I'll be working more on the Chayula and my Kitava build. All right, until then, see you, have a good one, peace. Actually, let me see if my dude is still streaming. Let's see. Is Will still on? He probably is. Yeah, he is. You know what? Yeah, let's just raid him really quickly. So I'll raid my dude. He's playing Claire Obscure, so I'll see you guys over there, okay? Y'all have a good one. Take care.